Core analytical distinction, aggregation of demand and efficiency conditions. The fundamental difference between public and private goods is not just their characteristics but how these characteristics force us to analyze their demand and determine the socially optimal level of provision. 1. Private goods. Horizontal summation of demand. For a private good, which is rivalrous and excludable, the market demand is derived by the horizontal summation of individual demand curves. Logic. At a given market price, each individual decides the quantity they wish to consume. To find the total market demand at that price, we sum the quantities demanded by all individuals. Everyone faces the same price, P, but consumes a different quantity, Q_I. Mathematical representation. If individual A's demand is Q_A equals F, P, and individual B's demand is Q_B equals G, P, the market demand is Q_market equals Q_A plus Q_B. Efficiency condition. Pareto optimality. The market for a private good achieves allocative efficiency where the marginal benefit for each consumer equals the market price, which in turn equals the marginal cost of production. In more advanced microeconomic terms, the condition is that each individual's marginal rate of substitution, misses, between the private good, X, and another good, Y, equals the marginal rate of transformation, MRT. In this diagram, at price P, we sum the quantities QA and QB horizontally to get the total market quantity Q2. Public goods. Vertical summation of demand. For a pure public good, which is non-rivalrous and non-excludable, the logic is inverted. The social demand, or more accurately, the social marginal benefit curve, is derived by the vertical summation of individual demand curves. Logic. Because the good is non-rivalrous, every individual consumes the same quantity of the good once it is provided. E.g., everyone in the country is protected by the same national defense system. However, each individual has a different willingness to pay, marginal benefit, for that same quantity. To find the total social marginal benefit of a given unit, we must sum the marginal willingness to pay of every individual. Mathematical representation. The social marginal benefit, SMB, for a given quantity, G, is the sum of the individual marginal benefits, MB_I, for that quantity. Efficiency condition, Samuelson condition. The optimal quantity of a public good is produced where the sum of the individual marginal benefits equals the marginal cost of providing the good. Or, in terms of general equilibrium, the sum of the individual's marginal rates of substitution, between the public good, G, and a private good, Y, must equal the marginal rate of transformation. In this diagram, for a given quantity G, we sum the marginal willingness to pay of individual A, P_A, and individual B, P_B, vertically to get the social marginal benefit, P_S. Core pinpoint. Market failure versus market success. The ultimate core difference lies in the outcome when left to the free market. Basis of difference. Private goods. Public goods. Preference revelation. Consumers reveal their preferences by their willingness to pay the market price. The price mechanism works. The free rider problem. Because of non-excludability, individuals have an incentive to conceal their true preferences and understate their willingness to pay, hoping to benefit from the good without contributing. Provision mechanism. Market provision. Profit-seeking private firms are incentivized to produce the good because they can exclude non-payers and charge a price that covers their costs. Market failure. The free rider problem leads to chronic underprovision or zero provision by the private market. There is no viable revenue mechanism for private firms. Role of government. The government's role is to ensure property rights, enforce contracts, and correct for externalities, but not typically to provide the good itself. Government provision. Due to market failure, public goods are typically financed through compulsory taxation and provided by the government to achieve a socially optimal quantity. Allocative principle. Exclusion principle. Only those who are willing and able to pay the price get to consume the good. Principle of inclusivity. Once provided, everyone benefits regardless of their contribution. In summary, for a postgraduate economist, the core difference is this. Private goods have characteristics that allow the price mechanism to efficiently aggregate individual preferences and guide resources to their optimal use. Public goods have characteristics that cause this same mechanism to fail, necessitating a different analytical framework, vertical summation, to determine optimality and a different provision mechanism, typically government intervention, to overcome the free rider problem.